This is the Centurion by Flattley Guitar Pedals. It's basically a clone pedal, so it's a clone of a clone, but in more modern way, let's say. Intro, and then we'll talk more about this beautiful, amazing, transparent overdrive. Hi guys, I'm Steex, audio video production. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my studio, the place where I try out audio gear. Today I present you this amazing Centurion overdrive. This is a transparent overdrive because it's basically a clone pedal. You know what is a clone. Well, I hope that you know what is a clone pedal. Anyway, three different knobs, very simple. Gain, which is the drive, treble, which is basically the brightness, and the volume. That's it. Very, very simple, but first of all, look how it's very, very cool, the looking. This graphic is basically from the premium series of Flattley pedal catalog that you can see also on the website. Talking about the website, there is the link in the description directly to Flattley Guitar Pedals. You can see all the boutique kind of pedal from UK, from Flattley Guitar Pedals. This video is sponsored by Flattley Guitar Pedals, and I have to send, of course, a huge thanks to Flattley, to Paul Flattley, because he's an amazing person. I've met Paul Flattley at several events, for example, Guitar Summit or the NAMM show. I think also the NAMM show, the last NAMM show. It's an amazing guy, so you can also talk to Paul Flattley if you have all sort of curiosity about pedals and so on and so forth. However, even if this video is sponsored by Paul Flattley, all the opinion will be mine, and of course you will listen the sound. So as you can see, you will listen the sound in real time, in real life, with old school stuff. So let me introduce how I run the test. So all the gear that I prepared here for this video. This is my Les Paul Alnico 5 pickup, Les Paul standard. I'm going directly to the first pedal. This is a Taurus servo. It's basically to keep alive my guitar. I don't know, it's a guitar enhancer, and it's very, very cool for single coil pickups. So this is the first pedal, only to enhance my guitar. Then we have the main pedal of this video, the Centurion, really great transparent overdrive. Then I'm going to the Plexstar, Plexstar, don't remember the name, Plexstar. Okay, basically is a pedal that can give you a plexi sound. Very, very cool. And why I've chosen this pedal, even if this video is for the Centurion? Well, because this is a transparent overdrive, and I'll use this in different mode to push your amplifier. If you have, for example, clean tones with your amplifier, or maybe you have already distorted amplifier and you want to push more with this pedal, that's very, very cool. Or you can also combine with another kind of overdrive to push more the tone of that overdrive. The very important thing about these Centurion Flattley Guitar Pedals is that it's transparent. What does it mean? Well, it means that it does not destroy the sound of your guitar. So you will keep the sound of your guitar and amplifier, of course, untouched, but only with more enhanced tone, more pleasant tone, and I'll show you now. And then, as you can see, I have basically a reverb, a clock reverb. The reverb is in send return of the amplifier. The amplifier is a Supro Statement 1699 RH, and I'm going to my David LaBoga cabinet. This is the Pro version. I have the Vintage 30 speaker over there, and it's mic'd up with the LS208 by Lowton Audio, while here I have my K100 Celestion, always, and it's mic'd up with the SC Electronics R1 ribbon microphone. All is going to my Orion interface here, and I'm recording with Studio One. I have also here a torpedo because this is basically a non-master volume amplifier, which is very, very loud, and I need a Torpedo Capture X. So this is my routing, Now I want to show you the sound of the different two speakers because I'll combine together. So let's listen to the sound of the first speaker, Vintage 30 LS208. Okay, now let's listen to K100. It's very, very dark, but now let's listen together. Sounds amazing. Okay, so let's analyze now the pedal in the equalization section and also the behavior on the harmonic side. So let's start with the harmonic side. Here I'm generating a frequency at 1K, so 1000 Hertz, minus 18 dB, and here I can monitor basically what's happening. The pedal is bypassed and here is my frequency. Now, let's engage the pedal with all the way down. Okay, this is noise floor because basically the volume is at 0. Now let's engage more volume. Okay. Okay, now let's engage more gain. Let's see what's happened. Okay, here we are generating basically the odd harmonics. So 3 kilohertz here, 5 kilohertz, more and more. Here you can see the 7, the 9, and that's basically the saturation of a Klon pedal. And if I push more with the treble, you can see, of course, that the harmonics will go up because I'm pushing more, of course. Less gain, okay, and volume. So easy, guys. This pedal creates odd harmonics only. Very, very easy. Now, let's see the behavior on the equalization side. What happened to the equalization when you use this Centurion transparent overdrive? Well, let's go now to see it. All right, so this is basically the response with the pedal bypassed. Now let's engage the pedal. Nothing happens because the volume is at 0. Let's raise the volume, and this is basically the behavior. So this is my equalization when I engage the pedal. So less high frequency. This is normal for a kind of overdrive pedal. This is basically the behavior of a overdrive pedal. I can push with the treble and we can see basically that it's starting to raise from like here, let's say 700 or 800 Hertz. Yeah, with an nice shove basically. Okay, that's very cool. You can really, really push it. I can show you more precise. Okay, very interesting. So you can get really bright tone with this treble, guys. All right. Now let's push with the gain, and you can see that the structure will destroy just a bit because we are increasing the saturation. But as you can see, it's changing also the equalization. So before, as you can see here, is more linear. When I push more gain, oh, what's happened? I'm pushing more in the mid frequency. So this is really interesting because pushing more with the gain, you are getting more open sound. So you're getting more mid frequency here. So the saturation is focused more here. That's really, really cool, as you can see. And I can also adjust with the treble. That's very interesting. So with very, very low amount of gain, pretty linear behavior. With more gain, I'm pushing, as you can see, it's moving from here to here. It's pushing more to the mid frequencies. So that's very, very interesting, guys. So let's start listening the capability of this Centurion. So let's start with very, very clean sound from my amplifier. This is the sound only of my amplifier. I want only to engage just a bit the servo, maybe less of this. It's just a bit more compressed, the sound. Okay, now let's engage the Centurion and let's start from all the way down. Let's engage it. I really like this color. This purple color is freaking amazing, guys. And I really like that it's not annoying you to the eyes when you are on the stage, but it's very, very soft and all around to the foot switch. Very, very cool. So now nothing because it's all to zero. A bit of volume. It's a bit dark because the treble is all the way down. Let's just a bit open it. It's starting to crank in just a bit, but it's very, very clear. So without, I have to open a bit more. So with the volume, I can push more my amplifier. Now it's starting to crank a bit more. I'm almost at 100 decibel. It is very, very loud here. So maybe less volume, but let's engage just a bit more of the gain. Yeah, now we are talking. Without, bypassed. It's very, very transparent. It's very subtle, the saturation, but it's keeping alive the guitar. And also if you want to use for blues, for example. So you have basically that kind of mellow sound. Maybe just more with the reverb, spring reverb inside the amplifier. That's freaking cool, guys. So let me engage much more gain. I'm really, really low with the gain, so keep in mind this. Brighter. Bypassed. With the Centurion. it's very, very transparent, the sound. So without, we have basically my clean sound with reverb. Very cool. Now let's use this with more crunchy tone of my amplifier. Okay. Okay, it's crunch, but it's not so aggressive. Now, I don't want to use the gain because I have the gain of my amplifier, even it's very, very low. I want only to clean just a bit the sound and to focus more the sound. Yeah, basically like this. So without, it's just a bit muffled, the sound. It's tighter, the sound, it's more focused, it's more for your lead tone. Very, very cool. Now again, clean amplifier. Let me show you with the Plexstar, which is an amazing, amazing pedal. Very transparent, this pedal. Now let's engage the Centurion to push more the Plex sound all the way down. Let's start all the way down. So this is with the Plexstar. Of course, volume. It's tighter, of course. So now now I'm using basically the Centurion as clean boost of my Plexstar because I'm pushing with the volume, no any gain, as you can see. So I'm not getting more volume, I'm getting more saturation but control with the clean transparent tone of my Centurion. So this is freaking amazing, guys. So this is the Centurion pedal, a really clean, transparent overdrive for your amplifier. You can use it in different way. If you have a clean amplifier to get more focused sound for your leads, for example. If you have already a distorted amplifier to get just a bit more saturated sound but controlled. This is a really amazing pedal, guys. So you have the link in the description going directly to Flattley Guitar Pedals. You can see all the catalog of really boutique UK made pedals. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.